Hello, and you join me on a interesting question I find for us Docking Battle fans. And the celebration's going great. It's Future Saga, both with the androids and both with the Black Saga. Doing pretty well. The new units are great. The EZAs are pretty spectacular. These two are bonkers. Just done videos on these two, right? They're all pretty great. Plenty of easy A's, plenty of content, but there's one thing that just on our minds, and I have to address it, and that is where the hell is Int Black's Easy A? Right, he was front man and center. Outside of maybe Zamasu, the one. I mean, it's mad. The one unit who is. I mean, if you're going to focus on Future Saga with the Black Saga is this guy. And by extension, where the hell is the LREZA? And the only LREZA related to this left is this guy. And by his stats, he definitely needs something. So I think we have to just kind of delve in a little bit into this as to where the hell it is, because nobody knows. Now, firstly, we have a look at the campaign celebration, and it's still ongoing. Now we have part one, part two. It legitimately could be a part three. And if there is a part three, there's every chance that Int Black drops. And if there's an LREZA, which I'm really surprised there isn't for one of the biggest celebrations that there is, there's usually three. Anniversary, worldwide download celebration, and it's either Golden Week, the Tanabata thing, or it's the New Year's, right? It's one of them. So again, no LREZA is pretty weird, but more importantly, this guy. I mean, not to say that Zamasu's a pretty obvious one. Trunks was a pretty obvious one. Mai was obvious. I mean, even these two. The only one I didn't predict was Gowasu and Zamasu. But I predicted these, and their links. I grinded the hell out of their links for these videos way in advance because I had a feeling that a future saga would be great because you got like the Black Saga, you got the Android Saga for both aspects. Now, I've pretty much nailed this totally on the head in terms of campaign details, except for where the bloody hell is Black. Now, as I say, we have a part three, and this entire campaign is going to go on for quite a bit of a time. Where does it, it will go on for, let's have a look. The login bonus, I mean, it's up to October, so we've got like a whole month ahead of us. Whole of September has got to go, right? And again, everything seems to end in October. So you telling me part two is going to run from the 12th of September for what is a sense 3 more weeks. We've had all of our content. Now we know there's a part three as well, because part three there is the tickets, right? This part three will release on a certain point, so yeah, that's fine. It looks like part three probably will drop at some point within this week, so we do know that as well. So yeah, it will happen at some point there. Let me just see if I can actually bring up the campaign details, because I think that actually had some of the ticket information on it as well, because it told us we're going to get the X amount starting at X amount of time. Let me see here. I may just have to pause. Here, I think this is it. Part two. Is this going to be it? So part two, you get a total of 17 on top of the rest. You get another 17, and you collect they're all pretty easy. I'm not entirely sure where the part three was, but it did actually tell you there is a part three. Let me just pause it, and then I can just quickly just run ahead for it. And right, so basically it works out that from part one we were going to get, it's about from the 25th, which is all the way back down here, from about the 25th of August, roughly when it started, and it lasted for about 2 weeks until we got to this, to around about the beginning of September. More maybe a bit later to more like the 8th or 9th, because with the 8th or 9th we do indeed have the easy A's for Gohan and Future Trunks, right? So there is that as well. Specifically, they'll be in here somewhere. So there is that. So yes. So I think they're actually in this possibly. Well, anyway, yeah. So this will be it. So this came in about the 8th or ninth coming in, yeah. So it starts from the 26th and then it worked all the way up till probably the 8th or ninth of September, because I say these guys came in, yeah, about the 8th of September. This is all backwards, isn't it? So it lasted about 2 weeks. So we've got probably about another week to go before we end up having part three. So in part three, could we see an LR EZA, another standalone EZA? Because if you think about, they've had EZAs per one. We check out like the Future Saga as a whole. Like this is the Future Saga as a whole, and you got like, okay, so out of these, you could have AGL Black. Yeah, fine. He could possibly have his EZA. I predict these two will have an EZA. They've only just had their awakenings. Thank God for this guy. He's so old. These have awakenings, and the passives are obviously going to be EZAs. So that could be a part three thing. I mean, like, you have a look at the rest, and everyone, if they're not brand new, has an EZA, right? This is a World Tournament one. It doesn't matter. Literally everyone, unless they're going to give Entrusted Will Trunks his one, right? I mean, he's a possible contender. I mean, they have done this guy. I mean, he is the OG lead for Entrusted Will. Fine. But of course, this guy came out a little bit before. As I say, who else is left on this? Well, there's not many, because literally everyone else has an EZA. He will have one pending the Extreme Super Battle Road stages. So yeah, so it's got to be in black and LR in black. It has to be. If these guys don't EZA in this celebration, there will be tremendous uproar in the community. Where else are you going to have a perfect opportunity to slip him in? Now, this, I mean, it's a pro and a con. The con is, yeah, I feel like for this mega celebration, the time is now. We've had the recent EZAs, and they've all been bonkers. They've all been fantastic, and you can take all of them, all four, hell, even six of them, into any difficult content and really do well, and they can really bolster a team. So missing out on that is a large issue, because we need him, and he would be good for extreme class, because you get extreme realm of gods, extreme time travelers, extreme. Is he not on like Inhuman Deeds as well? He's on Inhuman Deeds. He's on Patara. He's on Corroded Body and Mind, dude. And Worldwide Chaos, dude. He would be fantastic. Worldwide Chaos, with the introduction of him, between Corroded Body and Mind and Worldwide Chaos, you could make a pretty solid team. He would go to a flat out 170%, and this would be like a 120%. And then, like, for the sakes of this guy, he's going to be a 4 key 150%. And then Extreme Int will be like 120%. And then we're like, this is going to be insane. What's this guy going to do? Well, he greatly raises defense. I can imagine it's greatly raise attack and defense. He's going to have like double the amount of starting turn stats, and this will go up by a little bit as well. It's probably you probably get more attack, and this might just go up a little bit higher, maybe. This will probably stay the same. You'll get a little extra something in, but most importantly, this will be the biggest thing, as you'll have a better start of turn stats. Okay, so the pro about actually not having him in part three is the longer we wait, the more meta relevant he becomes. So they could totally shaft his EZA, by the way, if he drops him now, and he could be terrible. But if they wait, when the meta and all climbs and the power creep all goes, he's going to be EZA'd with it. He will yet be carried away. Um, that being said, if he definitely doesn't, he'll probably come out during another time when we have another Goku Black. Now, we haven't had a standalone Goku Black in a while, so unless they drop a Part 3 unit, which is going to be totally random, they don't really do a Part 3 unit for this unless they drop like a random yellow coin LR banner, right? Chances are then, if it's not in part 3, we'll get another Goku Black celebration, and there we go. The problem is, it's highly likely not this year, because they're not going to do the Tanabata Golden Week celebration thing, and they're not going to do the New Year's based around the Black Saga. They just won't. They just had a mega one. It would be totally stupid. But again, you'd enter the ninth year of docking with just a really OP thing. So it's a waiting game as per se. But the question must remain: where the hell are these two guys? Easy A. I still say the LR Easy A is on its way, but for sure in black. I mean, I just cannot believe that for these people, how on earth have they managed to miss this guy? What are they waiting for? They know that he is front and center. He's on the spotlight of everyone. It's literally Namek Saga Goku all over again, right? It's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, where the hell is he? We do have part three. We know it's coming out probably around the 15th. No, probably around the 22nd. Sorry, it's yeah, won't be too far. It'll be about another week we have because we're a week in. Yeah, it's going to be around the 20th, 22nd before we get any other information regarding the part three, and that's where potentially we could see Black's EZA come into this, right? That could be pretty good. That being said, the campaign has been really good thus far. There's been tons and tons. So yeah, there'll be. It's probably going to die off a little bit. The only thing now is we have this guy, and remember, this entire thing is going to go on till we enter the second week of October when all of this dies down. So there's still time to go. Okay, well, I put the question out there. Y'all can all hit me with leaks if you wish. But thank you very much for watching. And if you liked it, fantastic. If you didn't, well, it sucks to be you. You must hate Goku Black. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.